Hello everybody, I'm Anthony Liu. Welcome to the AZVR Mechanical Universe. High Frequency 433A Exam Questions 2026 Red Seal 433A Millwright High-Probability Practice Bank. Blueprint align the original questions, not real exam items. Important notes: actual red seal exam questions are confidential. This guide contains the original practice questions written to align with the public exam blueprint, current exam format, and public task weightings. This is designed to teach concepts, terminology, procedure, and troubleshooting, not to reproduce, memorize, or imply access to real exam questions. Rigging, hoisting, lifting, and moving. Blueprint weightings: 17 questions. 135 questions equals about 12.6%. Question 1. As the sling angles measured from the horizontal decreased, what happens to the tension in each sling legs? A. It decreased. B. It stays the same. C. It increased. D. It becomes 0. Correct answer is C. Why it is right? A similar sling angles from the horizontal increased. That requires leg tensions. Lower sling angles create heading overload. Teaching forecast: lower sling angles equals the higher tensions. Question 2. A 4,000 pounds load is lifting on the symmetrical two-leg sling at 60 degrees from horizontal. Approximately, what is the tension in each leg? A. 2,000 pounds. B. 2,300 pounds. C. 3,464 pounds. D. 4,000 pounds. Answer this question, you should calculate. You should use the rigging math. Correct answer B. Why it is right? For a symmetrical two-leg sling, each leg carries W 2 times sin theta. At 6 degrees from horizontal, T equals 4,000. 2 times 0.866 equals about 2,309 pounds. Teaching forecast: rigging math you should handle. Question 3. What sling angles measured from horizontal is generally preferred to reduce the leg tensions on a two-leg lift? A. 15 degrees. B. 30 degrees. C. 45 degrees. D. 6 degrees or greater. Correct answer is D. Why it is right? Higher sling angles measured from horizontal reduce the sling leg tensions. Very lower sling angles can overload the sling rigging. Teaching forecast: lower sling angles equals higher tension. Question 4. What is the center of gravity of the load? A. Its highest point. B. The point where the load balances. C. The lifting hook locations. D. The geometric center only. Correct answer is B. Why it is right. The center of gravity is the point through which the load's weight effectively acts. If the hook is not aligned with it, the load may tilt or rotate. Teaching focus. Load balance concept. Question 5. Which hinge provides the best grip on the smooth cylindrical load? A. Vertical hinge. B. Basket hinge. C. Choke hinge. D. Bridle hinge. Correct answer is C. Why it is right. A choke hinge can tighten around the load because it is round and provide better load control than a simple vertical hinge. But the reduced sling capacity and the manufacturer's rating must always be considered. Teaching focus. Hinge selection and capacity reductions. Question 6. Before using a wire rope sling, what defect requires immediate removal from service? A. A faded tag only. B. Light surface dirt. C. Broken wires exceeding allowed limits. D. A soft lay angles. Correct answer is C. Why it is right. Excessive broken wires are a rejected condition at the sling inspection criteria. Teaching focus. Inspections discipline. Question 7. What is the main purpose of the tagline during a lift? A. Increased sling capacity. B. Control load rotation and swing. C. Reduce hook height. D. Replace a signaler. Correct answer is B. Why it is right. A tagline helps control orientations without putting the hands on the load. Teaching focus. Hands-off control. Question 8. What is dynamic load during lifting? A. A load at rest. B. A sudden shock or jerk applied to a rigging. C. Any lifting below WLL. D. The color code on sling. Correct answer is B. Why it is right. Jerking the load can multiply focus well beyond the static weight. Teaching focus. Smooth lifting practice. Question 9. If the WLL tag is missing from the synthetic sling, what should be done? Use it for light load only. B. Use it with a supervised approval. C. Remove it from service until identified. D. Double the sling. Correct answer is C. Why it is right. Without positive identification and rating, the sling must not be used. Teaching focus. Never guess capacity. Question 10. Which shackle is generally preferred for multi-directional loading with its rating? A. D shackle, B. ankle shackle or bow shackle, C. quick link, D. eye bolt. Correct answer is B. Why it is right. A bow shackle, ankle shackle has a wide body and can better accommodate multiple leggers or aligned loading, provided the load remains within manufacturer's rating. Teaching focus. Hardware selections. Question 11. When moving a suspected load across the shop, what travel path is safest? A. Over other works. B. Over stored material if fast. C. Along the clear, planned path with restricted access. D. As lower as possible and obstructions. Correct answer is C. Why it is right. A controlled, cleaned travel path reduces the struck by pinch and collisions hazards. A controlled, cleaned travel path reduces the struck by pinch and collisions hazard. Teaching focus. Lifting path planning. Anthony Liu from AZVR Mechanical Universe. See you next time.